There's an old adage out there that says, good things will come to those who wait. Well, I'm 95, so I feel I fit that category. And I'm very grateful, and I thank the committee for this honor. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about my coach at the College of Worcester from 1946 to 1950. His name was Mose Hole. And Mose was a gentleman, well-liked, and he also had a vocabulary like nobody else's, and when he mixed it with his sense of humor, he was a great after-dinner speaker and very much in demand. Now Mose spent 50 years of his life at the College of Worcester, starting in 2014, and then he retired in 2064 when he was athletic director. He started coaching the Scots in 1926. He coached for 32 years. And Mose did not, the one thing he didn't like set plays. We didn't have one set play, no out-of-bounds play, nothing. It was everybody was on your own. You just went out and he told you to create your own shot. He also said if you shoot more than your opponent, you got a good chance of scoring more points than he believed that. And then he also said you'll win more games. Now, that theory held pretty good for Mose because he won 412, only lost 181, and he won 5 Ohio Conference championships. The one thing he did believe in was scrimmage. Every day, scrimmage. Since you weren't walking through set plays, you scrimmaged, and a scrimmage lasted an hour and 15 minutes straight. There was no stopping, up and down the floor all the time. If you got thirsty, you trotted off the floor, the drinking fountain was right out the door, and you got a drink, and then you trotted back on the floor, and the game was still going on. So I enjoyed, scrimmage was a lot of fun. And by the time the season started, you were in great shape. And you could run with anybody. So I enjoyed playing ball for Mose. I'm going to tell you one quick highlight that I have. In 1952, I was playing ball for the Akron Goodyear Wingfoots in the National Industrial Basketball League. And we had a trip to the West Coast. And our coach, Chuck Bladorn, had scheduled us a trip through 20th Century Fox. So when we got there and we went in, the first person we met, standing over by the window, a little short guy smoking a cigarette, was George Raft. Some of you might remember George Raft. The next person that came up was Fibber McGee. Fibber McGee and Molly of the radio fame. And then it just so happened that Marilyn Monroe was filming a movie, and Fibber went up, and he talked with Marilyn. He asked her if she would like to come down. She was on the second floor filming. He would ask her if she would come down and meet the players. So she said yes. So we stood there and watched her gracefully come down the steps, came to us. I can tell you what she had on, but I won't go through that. And so we got to meet her face to face, shook hands with her, talked to her a little bit. We probably spent, it was over an hour we spent with her. I had 3 pictures taken with her, and 2 are framed in our house. The 3rd one is in a scrapbook, and had a lovely smile. But I might add that Marilyn was probably the 2nd prettiest woman I ever met. I just heard some woman say, "Smart man." So the number one in my life was my wife, Ann, who happened to be one of those high school homecoming queens, and then at Miami University in Coral Gables, Florida, she was a Miami Hurricane honey queen. So I'm happy to announce that in just 2 or 3 months, we're going to celebrate our 69th. Now, 69 years is not a record, but where we live in the Palm Springs, Palm Desert, California area, that is way above average. So anyway, I want to thank the committee again for this honor. Appreciate it.